Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast show. JP Sebastian's back for part 2 of movies. Now we are taking a look at the top 5 from the box office last weekend. And I'm so excited for all the movies that's currently available for us to go and watch.
And I'm sure that you know that last weekend was significant for 2 particular names that you already blurted earlier with lots of excitement. Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Yeah.
However, let's get into the thick of it with what happened at the box office because it was a record weekend. Pretty ridiculous. I've got a piece of paper with me here.
Yeah, I heard the numbers were crazy,
Still believe
right?
in paper. So yeah, starting off with, we have The Little Mermaid, which is obviously still in the top 5. Last week, it was number 2. And so it's 3 spots down. After week 9, that's not too bad. But now when you compare these Disney live-action movies, is it really performing up to the likes of The Lion King? Is that a fair comparison? Because in week 9 of The Lion King, it's sitting at 80% less of what The Lion King was doing, which I suppose is understandable. The Lion King was a bit of a phenomenon, but I mean, I suppose The Little Mermaid, you really should be able to, I suppose, to bank at the level of The Lion King. I don't know, that's debatable. Aladdin, it actually performed 50% worse than Aladdin in its own weekend 9. So, yeah, I think it's
Aladdin
doing...
was like Will Smith, that one.
Yes.
Wow,
So I'm comparing the live action.
Yeah.
The Little Mermaid is profitable. It had to clear profit. It would break even by $500 million US.
Sure.
And so, yeah, it's just 10% clear of profit in that. Knocked off Transformers for number 5. And so let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is Pixar offering, and that was Elemental.
Elemental,
Which
okay.
I wasn't necessarily too jazzed about. What was the last good Pixar movie you saw? There was Turning Red, Toy Story 4.
Yeah, I liked the
Coco.
Toy Story movie.
I honestly cannot tell you.
Are you wild about Pixar? Because I know some people...
I love the little animation.
Tell you what, Dan, I
Pixar.
don't think that that was not the most eloquent. Zoe's still on a chocolate high. She was like, I love the shiny things and the moving shapes. Elemental, however, did not necessarily stand up to muster of all the hype that you know that is around Pixar.
Yeah.
Wall-E, Up, etc., Toy Story. And it went from position 3 down to number 4. I think Zoe is pleased enough. She saw Cute Cloud and knocked off Spider-Verse. These numbers, by the way, just so you know, I tried to convert these into rands. The Little Mermaid made 9.9 billion rand.
Wow.
In 9 weeks. And after week 6, Elemental is at 6.3 billion. And whether it makes a profit or not is still remains to be seen. That's how ridiculous movie making is. And will we ever actually learn the true costs and the true budgets? Now, I tried to compare this to Toy Story 4. I don't think that's fair, though, either. Because Toy Story is gigantic. But if we're talking Pixar against Pixar, then it made 60% less in its week 6.
Sure.
Versus, now if we compare another Pixar original, Coco, which is to say not these heavyweights, then even against Coco, it's made 50% less in its same week 6, which isn't necessarily ideal. And I think that for the director who previously did, what was it called, The Lost Dinosaur? I can't even remember the name. The name's lost from me. Maybe they're going to have to go in a bit of a different direction because this one did not cut it.
Did not cut it.
Number 3.
Number 3 at the box office.
Mission Impossible. Dead Reckoning Part 2, 1.
Part 1 of...
Part 1.
Yeah.
It definitely will get its Part 2 because this is a movie that's probably going to clear 900 billion US. I said million earlier, whoopsie. Wait, no, 900.
No, 900 million US, I think.
Jesus.
Wait, give us that number again.
So it needs to, at this rate, in this trajectory, in this vector that it's traveling in, which obviously is all the geometric and physical concerns that Tom Cruise has about diving off cliffs and all that kind of stuff, it's probably set for about $900 million.
Wow, short of $1 billion.
And it needs $1 billion to be profitable. This is ridiculous. So to make the movie, rumored $290 million US. On top of that, you have to put worldwide marketing, which can reach 200 million. Then there are other sort of costs factored in and who gets the splits of what. If you test any movie to South Africa, do these big distributors that we have, I won't mention names, what cut do they get versus what cut does the studio get, etc., etc. It didn't perform as well as Fallout, which was the last Mission Impossible, making 10% less on opening. And really devastating is that on weekend-to-weekend comparison, usually movies drop from first weekend to second weekend 40 to 50%. This one dropped 65%. So word of mouth, South Africans are saying,
Too much action.
Big
Sorry,
one.
Tom Cruise.
Too much action. Oppenheimer, maybe you're right. Oppenheimer is a biopic, and it comes number 2. When do biopics, movies about real people, open up as high as they do? It's obviously got the hype of Christopher Nolan being the director behind it, but what a gigantic opening. First weekend, knocks off Little Mermaid for second place there. And comparing just biographies of real people who existed. I think I was like, okay, well, what can I do with this? Who do you compare to? Bohemian Rhapsody, Freddie Mercury, Queen. And it's already in its opening weekend compared weekend to weekend, which is to say, Bohemian Rhapsody's opening weekend versus Oppenheimer's opening weekend, 40% more. It's
sure.
compared to the musical biopic of one of the most famous bands in the world. So that's pretty impressive, a story about the development of the nuclear device. And now if you compare Christopher Nolan, the director himself, last movie that he did, which I think confused too many of us, Tenet wasn't great. And already in its opening weekend, Oppenheimer has made 60% of Tenet's total lifetime. Never mind Tenet's opening.
Just in 1 week.
Their lifetime.
Christopher Nolan made a heavy jump from Warner Brothers through to Universal Pictures because he wasn't happy that Warner Brothers was shoving things on streaming, so he's made a success of himself here. However, next movie is Warner Brothers, so they're probably going, we don't care, Chris, because we've got Barbie.
Yeah.
And
I'm a Barbie girl.
Was a phenomenon which made people squeal on live TV in a weird voice. Still the chocolate talking. You're jazzed. Did you grow up playing with Barbies?
I love Barbie. I'm here for the Barbie.
I even know the songs. My sister had the tape. I know Barbie and the Rockers.
Okay, no, now you know the actual Barbie. I just know Aqua's Barbie girl.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's the age showing. So Barbie is a phenomenon, and Barbie is one of the movies that are between Barbenheimer, which is the Oppenheimer, and Barbie really pushed this weekend to record-breaking limits. This is the biggest weekend since 2019. We're talking pre-COVID screenings.
Whoa.
This is the 4th biggest weekend in terms of monetary take in film history.
Ah.
That's ridiculous.
4th biggest.
Barbie had an opening double the size of Oppenheimer, and in South African terms, that's 8.4 billion rand around the world. Ridiculous.
Wow, we could solve our economy with that.
We could solve the SAG-AFTRA writer's strike and the actor's strike, couldn't we? 160,000 people, 87% of which cannot afford healthcare, but movies get to make the billions they do. So, oh, and just by the way, if you're wondering, because the strike is important, SAG-AFTRA have said to us, we're not asking you to boycott movies, so hey, go ahead and enjoy Barbie in the meantime until they tell us when. But this is a really record-breaking weekend. That
Wow.
was in South Africa.
And I'm gonna still go buy my movie tickets. There's so many movies I want
Do
to
the
see.
dress up
I
and
want to see
everything.
Oppenheimer. I want to see Barbie. I want to see Mission Impossible, and I want to see the Little Mermaid.
The one with the clouds and the animations and the
I want to see them all. I just don't have enough time.
Well, the weather definitely here for it, and for so much more. JB, thank you for coming through, serving us, giving us every reason to get even more excited for the weekend.